Hey there, welcome back to Gateway Law Firm's YouTube channel. My name is Ghibaudy, your immigration attorney, and today we're going to talk about one of the most rewarding topics of the US immigration system. How can you sponsor family members for green cards? So if you've ever wondered how can you bring your relatives or your loved ones to live with you here in the United States, this video is for you. I'll walk you through the steps, the benefits, who can apply, and how Gateway Law Firm can help you. So let's get started. All right, first things first. Who can sponsor a family member for a U.S. green card? Well, it all depends on your own immigration status. First, if you are a U.S. citizen, you can sponsor your spouse, your children, whether they are married or unmarried, your parents, as long as you are at least 21 years old, and your siblings, but keep in mind that this process can take a bit longer compared to other categories. If you are a lawful permanent resident, it means that you have already a green card. You can sponsor your spouse and your children, but they need to be unmarried. You cannot sponsor married children or your parents. It's important to know that the family member must be a direct relative. You cannot sponsor extended family member like cousins or grandparents. That's not allowed. Now let's talk about the requirements to sponsor a family member. It's not as complicated as it may seem. As we just covered, you need to be either a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident to sponsor a relative. In second place, you'll need to demonstrate that you can financially support the family member you're sponsoring. This is done by an affidavit of support, where you agree to take financial responsibility of this person when you bring this relative to the United States, and the government wants to know or to make sure that your relative won't need public assistance when they arrive. So you'll need to meet certain income requirements. So in third point, you'll need to demonstrate that this relationship you have with this family member is legitimate, which means that you need to provide a marriage certificate, a birth certificate, or other official documentation that shows your family connection. Once these pieces are in place, you'll begin the process of filling the petition form, which is the petition for your family members. USCIS will review this form to confirm the legitimacy of your relationship and that you meet all the requirements. What can you expect of this process? Let's break it down in 3 key stages. The first stage is filling out the petition form. This form is also known as I-130. This is the family petition form. So USCIS is going to review it, and it can deny it or it can approve. If the form is approved, the petition is approved, the process moves forward. But keep in mind that wait times may vary depending on whether you are a U.S. citizen or if you are a legal permanent resident and which relative you are sponsoring. On the second stage, for immediate relatives of U.S. citizens like spouses, parents, and unmarried children under 21 years old, visas are immediately available, so they can proceed right away with the next steps. For other family members like siblings or married children, if you are a permanent resident sponsoring a spouse or a child, there might be a waiting period. The wait time depends on the visa category and on the country of origin. Once this visa is available, if your family member is already here in the United States, they can apply for a green card through a process named Adjustment of Status. This means that they can remain in the United States while they are waiting for the green card to be received. If they are outside of the U.S. territory, they'll need to go through a process named consular processing, where they apply for a green card, going to a consulate or an embassy in their home country. And finally, there is an interview and decision. In both cases, your relative will likely need to attend an interview with an immigration officer where they'll confirm their eligibility. Once everything is reviewed, they'll be granted a green card and they'll become a lawful permanent resident in the US. The entire process can take some time, but the key is to know that it's absolutely possible. With the right steps and the right guidance, you and your relative can be reunited here in the US. So, why go through this process? What are the benefits of sponsoring a family member for a green card? Well, aside of the obvious benefit of having your family member here living with you in the same country, there are some fantastic advantages for them as well. First, they'll gain lawful permanent residency, which allows them to live and work legally in the US permanently. Second, after a few years, they can apply for the US citizenship, opening the doors to even more opportunities like voting and gaining full rights as a US citizen. And third, they'll have access to educational and employment opportunities, social security benefits, or even potential path to sponsor other family members in the future. It's an amazing way to build a future together and to give your loved ones the opportunity, the chance to have a better life here in the US. If this process looks overwhelming for you, don't worry. You don't have to navigate this process alone. Here at Gateway Law Firm, we specialize in family immigration and we are here to help you in every step of the way. From making sure that your application is accurate, is complete, to guiding you through the interview process, we'll make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. Our mission is to help families like yours to come together and to thrive here in the US. So if you are ready to start your process of sponsoring your loved ones, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be honored to help you and assist you in this journey. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of what is the process of sponsoring relatives for green cards. If you found this information helpful, please give us a like or subscribe to our channel for more immigration tips. And feel free to leave any questions in the comments below. We are here to help you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!